Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Yeah. New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies on that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing first play is Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andrew Ogletree, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cooper, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Etienne. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the 49ers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray off play action. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Cardinals had 10 and 5 to start play. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Etienne up the middle. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The Lance going to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Lance now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Get ready. Here, black open.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lance. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff as they run the counter play. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing now is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Off of play action, here's Lance. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. worked out offensively. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 20. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trip, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
Play action. Now it's Lance. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Lance looks to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Lance again. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Back to throw it. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. This is taken in by McBride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea, but the top speed